Well, Monster Jam fans, it is now officially time to get underway with the third stop of the 2025 BeamNG Destruction Series. Last night, our 16 best of the best competitors battled it out in Anaheim, California for the first Anaheim show, likely of 3 or 4 on the season. It would really shake up points as Adam Anderson and Camden Murphy would both shoot up and tie in the first place position, while previous leader Cole Venard falls all the way down to 5th place. How will the points shake up tonight? We'll wait and find out, because it's time to get underway with the third event of the series. Now fans, for those of you who may be new here, on this tour we have 3 competitions. We have the first competition, the JCB racing, or should I say timed racing competition. Then we have the skills challenge, and we end it all out with BKT freestyle. With that being said, let's take a look at the official timed racing course for this event. Now we're going to have the order of racing today go in the order of placements in freestyle yesterday, because there was no racing yesterday due to some technical difficulties. So, with that being said, we're going to have Blake, Granger, and Mutt Dalmatian go out here and show you guys how tonight's timed racing course is going to look. The drivers are going to start on the elevated obstacle. They're going to make their way through the first berm, like so. They're going to cross through the middle, go around in the second berm. Gotta keep it tight though, because after that, they're going to come right through here. They're going to bridge through this gap. They're going to come down the straightaway into the final turn, and they're going to come clean up and over the final obstacle. So the racing course tonight, it's pretty complicated compared to the original one that we saw at the first show of the year. But with using the same track style over and over again, or eventually the same 2 track styles, I want to find a way to keep it exciting and creative and new with every single show. So the thing we are now doing is we are having that format where we're going to make a new racing course each time, even if it is still the same track style. It's officially time to get into JCB timed racing, and like said, the first competitor up, he got dead last yesterday in freestyle, so he's got some serious points making up to do. It's Blake Granger, Mutt Dalmatian. First racer of the night. This is going to determine a lot of things. We still don't know how tacky or slick a lot of these corners are. We don't know when you really want to accelerate to get through each corner fast, but Blake is looking very fast so far. Like I said, he has some serious points to make up for. So, I don't know. I mean, he is looking flawless out there. Takes a little bit wide on that final turn, but he's going to correct himself really well, and it's going to be a great time. Blake Granger not wasting any time, not messing around whatsoever. He clearly means business today, as he takes home a time of 24.70 seconds is the official time tonight for Blake Granger and Mutt Dalmatian. Sorry, I didn't know my audio was out there. It's great to see Blake making up some of those much needed points. You know, it definitely, it takes a lot of effort to be able to climb back up after a poor night. And Blake, although taking home these skills from yesterday, did really poorly in freestyle. Partly bad luck, partly just not the right setup going. And that can really kill your momentum as a driver throughout the season. For Blake, he was really quick to bounce back, and that's great to see. On that note, we're going to get right back into the racing action. And up next, your previous series leader, now in 5th, and now needing to do some serious makeup. This is Cole Venard, the Black Pearl. Cole, he's getting stationed ready at the line. The pressure's on for him. Looks like they're going to re-station really quick. Alright, looks like he's up and ready to go. Let's go green. Cole Venard very quick off the line. He's going to come through that first berm, and he is slinging that truck right now. Oh no, oh no. Can he get this back? Cole Venard in the Black Pearl, he's going to pull off a nice save, but I think this race is too far gone. He's taking a lot of speed now, but is it too late? It might just be. Let's see, he's going full speed ahead down the straightaway, looking to make up some lost time. He gets all 4 BKT tires up the racing ramp, but the official time tonight is going to be 33 seconds, .45. That's not even how you speak. He got 33.45 seconds as the official time, so rough night, or I should say rough stop for Cole. I mean, Anaheim overall hasn't been going too great for him. And it looks like that's going to continue as he is not able to get what he wants to get done here in racing. He's going to get a not very satisfactory time, but we'll see. I mean, we don't know if it's going to be last place or anything like that until we continue on with the action. So Cole Venard, I mean, he gave it his all, didn't get exactly what he wanted to out of racing. We still have 2 more competitions to go later on this evening, and I guess technically it's still kind of the afternoon. I don't know. It's the afternoon. It's like it's dawn, I guess. With that being said, we're gonna get right into your next competitor. Coming up next, veteran driver, no stranger to the sport. It's Chad Tingler, driver of Overboard. We just saw Cole Venard. Want to have some more Overboard racing teammates? Chad Tingler, he is off the line. Trying to find his flow in here. Looking nice through those turns. Not too fast, not too slow. Might want to pick up the pace a little bit though, which we're seeing some of down this straightaway here. Coming into the final turn, this is where crucial time is going to fall into. And Chad Tingler and Overboard, calm and collected, maybe wins the race. His official time is going to be 25.79. So it's not going to be enough to take the lead, but it does stay within a 2-second, I guess. Sorry, I did not know how quiet I was in these sections. I accidentally had the music way too loud. So although it's not a winning time or anything like that, it does keep him within 1.5 seconds of the current leader, which I wouldn't say is a bad place to be in at all. We'll see how that holds up though as things progress here. And on that note, we're going to move right into your next competitor who is coming off of a very rough night. So this driver, he's going to need to hear it from you fans to get him pumped up, because he only gained 1 single point in yesterday's event, which, you know, that's got to be demotivating as a driver. So this guy, he's going to need some bonus support from you Monster Jam fans in this event. But he's coming up here for racing. Please welcome to the track 2-time Monster Jam World Champion, Jim Koehler, an Avenger. Now, after last night's event, Jim fell to last place on the series, so he has some serious makeup work to do in the show. He's off the line, looking nice through the first turn. Jim Koehler keeping it sharp. He knows what he's going to have to do. Is this on pace, though, with Granger? I'm not so sure. He's looking fast, though. That's the part that matters. He's taking it through this last turn here. Jim Koehler, he's looking fast. He's going to get past the line. It's not going to be enough to take the lead, but it is going to put him in second place. Jim Koehler, an Avenger, taking the official time of 25.31. 25.31 for Jim, so it is going to help him make up some points as it puts him in second place. And, I mean, he needs every point he can get after how the event yesterday went for him. So, Jim, you know he's got to be feeling pretty good about that. Because, I mean, like said, he really needs to scrap for whatever he can get after losing out on every single point imaginable yesterday. Maybe Jim Koehler making a little bit of a comeback. Wow, I had said way too many words at one time. Jim Koehler making a little bit of a comeback there, but Team Scream isn't done here in racing. They have a second competitor ready to come up here right now. Please welcome to the track, the freestyle man himself, Joe Foley in Axe. Now Joe, not exactly known for racing, but we'll see what he can do here nonetheless, as you do have to compete in every competition on this point series, regardless if it's your strong suit or not. Joe, he's not looking too fast out of that second turn. He looks like he's really just struggling to stay centered on that track. So that might bring down his time a little bit. He's looking nice coming into this last turn, though, and it looks like it's going to stay that way. No, it's not. Joe Foley thinks it's freestyle. Freestyle. Foley is getting carried away. He's going to get a great save, but he crosses the line right there. Now, the time he crossed the line out was 34.10, but because he did not get centered on that finish ramp, he's going to get a 5-second penalty, which means the official time tonight for Joe Foley and Axe is 39.10. 39.10. You know this has got to be rough for Joe. He is doing so good coming out of the first event of the year, and then he immediately started going downhill as soon as he got to Anaheim. Dropped to 8th in the last show, and it looks like that number is continuing to go down in this event. Now, with that being said, we're going to move right into your next competitor. He is a World Finals champion, but not in this competition. Maybe he's looking to get that this year. This is the man, the myth, the legend, Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. Tyler's getting at the line. Here he goes. He's fast, and he's ready to rock here. First turn, he nails it. He's looking a little hiked up on that turn, but he's not looking too bad at all. Tyler, he's looking fast today. He is taking those corners sharp. He's getting a little bit messy here and there, but nothing that seems to be slowing him down that much. He's going to fly over the finish line. And the time clocked in by Tyler Menninga is a 24.92. 24.92. Definitely a time Tyler should be happy with. Now, with that being said, it's not going to be enough to put him in that top spot. 24.92. However, it is going to be enough to put him in second place. So, you know, it might not be the exact score he was looking for, or, no, sorry, I always like to say score, because that's what I'm used to doing. This is our first time doing racing here for a full season, so I hope you fans like it, because it does add a lot to the experience, but it also adds a lot of strain to my voice, so hopefully you fans are enjoying that. Also, if you're coming out to these streams, leave a like. You know, it does take a long time to do these streams, and, you know, with the new encores taking place at each event this year, it even takes a lot of time to get these events set up, because I have to figure out what the encore is going to be. I have to figure out how I'm going to get it down perfectly. There's a lot that goes into getting these events out there for you fans, so please leave a like if you head out to these streams, because it does support the channel. Gonna get a quick sip of water here. On that note, we're going to move right into your next competitor. Coming up next, please welcome Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt. Bryce, he's off the line. He's got some serious work to do. He is pretty low down in points, and that's not something you'd really expect to see from Bryce, but he is in the bottom 5 drivers in the point standings. So Bryce, the pressure is on now to climb back up the ranks, and he is looking very sharp in racing today. He takes that final turn picture perfectly, but is it going to be enough? Your time to be here in racing, 24.70 for Blake Granger. Your time for Bryce Kenny is 26.04. Bryce cannot seem to get it down. This season has just been low and low for Bryce. It's very unusual. Bryce usually would tend to be a pretty well-performing driver, but so far this season has been anything but that for him. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see him improve as the season goes on. Maybe racing is just not going to be a strong suit, but Bryce really needs to get his things figured out if he wants to end anywhere higher than last place on this series. Not sure what's up with him, but he's not been performing like himself lately. On that note, this next competitor, he really has the pressure on because he is the hometown driver, and he is representing for all of these Anaheim fans. Welcome to the track, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Armando, he's getting staged and ready at the line. He goes green. He's going to take to that first turn. Very nice. Armando is looking clean so far, and he has taken it through these turns pretty flawlessly. You know, he has been struggling with this new chassis this season, but right now, I don't think he could be looking any better in this race. Uh-oh. And these are the struggles he has been having. Now he's going to turn a negative into a positive with a great save, but I mean, this isn't going to be so great for the racing past time. He's going to get all 4 tires up that final ramp, but that save is going to cost him because the official time tonight for Armando, Castro, and El Toro Loco is a 35.28. 35.28. Now, with that being said, that doesn't put Armando in dead last, but it does put him in second to last. So, Armando, you know, he was in last place after the first show, climbed up to 9th after the last show, but it doesn't look like that forward progress is going to be lasting. I don't know. A lot of these drivers just can't seem to get it figured out in racing. But I mean, at the same time, that's kind of why we're trying to create these new difficult racing courses week in and week out. We want to keep it interesting. We want to keep it challenging for all these drivers. Because I mean, these are the best of the best drivers, and we want them to be challenged because this is the hardest monster truck tour that you can find yourself in. On that note, we're going to move right into your next competitor. Please welcome to the track, Team Throttle Monster Zone, Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack. Dalton, he's getting staged and ready at the line. He goes green. Dalton, he's got some serious points to make up here, so the pressure is on. Oh no, this is not how you're going to make up those points that he needs. He's going to try and get it back on all 4s, but man, a lot of these drivers are just not having a good night at all. Dalton Widener goes over in the turn, and he is getting a DNF tonight. A DNF in racing is never going to serve you well. This is really going to hurt him in the point standings. I mean, you know, it's a tough break, but I mean, we say it all the time. You're in the most stacked Monster Jam tour of modern monster trucks. You cannot be slacking at any point. One wrong move will hurt your season. So only the best of the best are going to be successful in this tour, and this next competitor knows about being the best of the best because he is currently tied for the season points lead. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the track, Camden Murphy and Megalodon. Camden, he's getting ready to go. He's going to rock the house here in racing. He's off the line, and he's taking it through these first turns. Very nice for Camden Murphy. The second berm is where a lot of drivers tend to lose a lot of speed. It looks like Camden is going to fall into the same trap, but he's looking nice coming out of the second turn. It's just the second turn in general goes by really slow for a lot of drivers. Camden's going to make up a lot of ground. He's going to go flying over the finish line. But is it going to be enough for the top spot? No, it is not. Camden Murphy, the official time, 25.39 seconds. Again, that is 25.39 seconds. Certainly not a bad time. That does put him in the front half of the competitors, so he's looking good. But it is not going to be enough for that top spot, and he is going to lose out on a few points that he's really not going to want to be losing out on if he wants to remain at the top of the series. On that note, we're going to move right into your next competitor, the third and final driver out of the Team Scream camp that's going to be hitting the track here for timed racing. Please welcome to the track, Koehler and the all-new Mayhem. Chris, he's been super excited to get this truck out there on the track. He finally has been able to do it this year, and now he's getting ready to go. Koehler, he's off the line. He's taking it through these first couple turns. Oh, he got a little twisted up there. That's not good. You've got to be on time here. So, Chris, he's trying to figure it out. He's not looking slow, but I just don't think it's going to be fast enough to get very high up there. I don't know, though. He's bringing a lot of speed into the final jump, and maybe it is a good time tonight for Koehler and Mayhem, because the official time is 25.39. This is the second time this season that this has happened. We just had a tie in racing. 25.39 seconds for Koehler and Mayhem. That is the exact same time. And I mean the exact same time, the identical time that Camden, Murphy, and Megalodon just had. So Chris Koehler just matches a time. That is crazy. I can't believe that's happened 2 times on the same season. This season is really full of action. I cannot believe that things like this keep happening. This season has just been insane. Our fans are getting ready for that next competitor to hit the track. Remember, fans, this is a tough competition. Only the best of the best compete on this tour. Now, coming up next to the track, this driver, he is a world racing champion, so he is no stranger when it comes to the racing competition. Fans, please welcome to the track, Todd LeDuc, Blue Thunder. He's getting at the line. He's staged and ready to go. Lights go green. Slinging around that first corner. Second turn looking nice and clean. Todd, he's looking fast this season. Now that he's back in Blue Thunder, it seems like a different Todd LeDuc has been behind the wheel, but he slips up coming out of that second to last turn. He's going to make up a lot of speed now. Coming down to the final jump, he is going to accelerate, but the time he lost out on coming through that second to last turn is going to affect his race. The official time tonight for Todd LeDuc, a 26.01. 26.01. Not great. You know, he did give it his best. No doubt about it, but that puts him in the bottom 3 competitors, I believe, right now. So, you know what? That goes to show, I've said it a million times, you have to be and stay on your A game the entire time. One wrong move will send your night down the gutter, and we have just seen it happen again. This time to Todd LeDuc and Blue Thunder. Now, there are still 2 more competitions, and I'm sure he'll be ready to go and make back up some points in those, but yeah, that was very rough there for Todd LeDuc, so, I mean, we'll see what he can do when it comes to these skills and freestyle competitions. Now, coming up next to the track, this is a fan favorite competitor. If you're a fan, odds are you know this driver very, very well. Coming up to the track, up next, please welcome John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr., he's not looking good in the season. He is currently in 14th place, so he has some serious points to make up. Looks like they're going to restage him here. He's staged and ready at the line. Let's go green. John Zimmer Jr., he's slinging around that corner. Look at him go. He's looking fast. He's looking good. John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. He is looking perfect right now. Oh, he gets a little bit wonked up right there. He's coming into the final turn, and this has been a great racing pass. Is it going to be enough? He clocks in the time. Time to beat still belongs to Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. The time for John Zimmer Jr. is 25.07. It's not going to beat the leading time. It's not going to take over the lead. But with that being said, John Zimmer Jr., he is going to make it into the top 3, and that is going to be crucial in his climb back up to the top of points, because, I mean, let's be real, the bottom 3 is never where you want to be in Monster Jam, so the pressure is definitely on for John Zimmer Jr. to make his way back up, but you know what, clocking in a time like that is exactly what you're going to need to do, so Lil Zim gotta be looking very confident as we get ready to move into the next 2 competitions tonight. Now, on that note, we only have 3 competitors remaining. This is when the competition is going to get fierce. And getting ready to hit the track, 5-time Monster Jam World Champion, Adam Anderson, Grave Digger the Legend. He's getting staged and ready to go. And time begins. Taking it through that first turn. Not that much speed yet. Oh no. Well, you know. Oh, wait. Okay. What a save, first off. Second off, this is huge. Adam coming out here as series points leader, now going out there and doing gymnastics on the track and racing. Adam's going to lose out on a ton of points after that slip up. He's going to accelerate, and he's going to cross the finish line, and surprisingly, even with that major slip up, Adam wasn't the slowest time of the night. He actually got a faster time than Venard, Joe Foley, and Armando Castro were able to put down. He gets a time of a 31.80. Again, that's a 31.80 for Adam Anderson, Gravedigger to Legend. So, you know, I was really concerned there. I thought he was going to lose out on a ton of points, but he said no way. He is still losing out on quite a lot of points, don't get me wrong. But he's not losing out on anywhere near as many points as he would have been had he not been able to recover that well. So, you know, Adam, he's got to be a little frustrated, but there's also got to be a little bit of a nice feeling knowing he was able to keep that truck in control after the save and still clock in a pretty somewhat decent time. We're down to the last two competitors, and coming up next, he is last night's freestyle winner, looking to defend that legacy, Zack Garner in Wildside. Let's not forget, Zack Garner is the reigning world racing champion, so he should be fast in this competition. The question is, will he be? So far, it's not looking like it. He is getting caught up in each and every turn, and this has been a common theme for Zack this year. Racing has just not been his strong suit, despite taking home the World Racing Championship just last year. He's going to bring it fast over the final stretch, though, so Zack, despite looking very squirrely towards the beginning of the race, he's going to be able to make up for it, and he's going to clock in a time of 25.13. Again, that's a 25.13 for Zack Garner in Wildside, which means he is still pretty good. That is one of the fastest times of the night. So Zack, despite being a little rough around some of those turns, just did a great racing pass in the Wildside. Now, fans, keep in mind, there are 3 competitions, so if you're just joining us, just know there is still a full night of action to go. So don't go anywhere, fans. Plenty of fun still to come here with Monster Jam. With that being said, only one competitor remains to take on the racing competition. But if anyone should be fast, it should be this guy, because he is a 4-time Monster Jam World Champion. That's right, fans. Coming out of the Bad to the Bone camp, please welcome to the track, Ryan Anderson. Ryan, he's getting ready to go here, getting staged and ready. Oh, he's looking a little caught up there. They wanted him to restage, and he started restaging, and then got caught on the ramp. There we go. Now he's back to business. Ryan getting ready to go. Lights go green. Slinging it through that first turn, looking nice. Oh, he's having the same mistakes as Zack Garner did, though. Something about having those wider axles these drivers are seeming to struggle with, but he's going to make up that ground. He's looking very fast into the final straightaway. Last turn for Ryan Anderson. He's going over the jump, and the time he clocks in is not going to be enough to take one of those top spots. Ryan Anderson and Son-Uva Digger, he's going to take home a 25.26. Now, again, not a bad time at all, but it's not going to be enough to take one of those higher up placements. On that note, fans, we're going to take a brief break as we prepare for the skills challenge. Go grab a grab a drink or a snack, use a bathroom. We're going to get into the skills challenge very shortly. Alright, Monster Jam fans, it's officially time to get going here with the Skills Challenge competition. Now fans, all 16 of these competitors are going to have to put on their A game because we have seen some great moves, just like Blake Granger, who won yesterday. Now he took home the racing win today. He's looking very nice. But we're getting things kicked off here with Dalton Widener. Now before we do that, we have an expert judge and co-host joining us for the next two competitions. Please welcome to the booth, Max Amudio, Zone of Monsters.
Hello.
Alright, we're going to get things going here. And coming up first, here in the Skills Challenge, you got a DNF earlier tonight. This is Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Dalton, he's coming out here, and he is currently in the bottom 4. He's in 13th place on the series right now, so he has some big makeup work to do. But he is pretty well known for his skills game, so we'll see what he can put down tonight. You can see that rear steer turning. He is trying to get you fans to take a look at the rear end of that truck. Oh! Dalton Widener takes one out of Ryan Anderson's book. He takes down a double moonwalk combination. Dalton Widener getting creative today. One more maneuver to go here. Now Dalton, he has been struggling. He didn't actually do all that great yesterday. Yeah, I did pretty much in the middle, but that's a good start for today's run. Getting ready to go here on the second hit. He is balanced on those front two BKTs. Oh! Well, it didn't look like that's exactly what he wanted to do, but it ended up looking like a bit of a cool combination. That is all she wrote for Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack. Now let's move it over to the official score. Now Dalton, he's getting pretty good, but what do you got to say after this judge? 7.2, setting the bar, Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack. Probably not exactly the score that he wanted to get in this competition, but we still got one more to go later, and we'll see how that goes for Dalton. We're going to move right into the next competitor, and he is ready to fire it up. Please welcome Joe Foley, Axe.
You didn't say G.I. Joe.
Oh, it is G.I. Joe. Yes, that is true. Tell you what, we got freestyle introductions coming up. We'll get there. Now, Joe, he had a pretty rough night in racing. He got a 5-second penalty. He was all over the place, and he had pretty much a time of a 40-second on there. So hopefully he can bounce back here in skills, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. He's getting set up on the jammer. Looking good. He is going to walk the wheelie all the way across. He's going to... Wait. Oh, wow. What a maneuver.
G.I. Joe Foley right there.
That is absolutely Joe. I mean, he is cooking. You know, it might not always go that well for Joe, but when he cooks, he cooks. That's all I have to say. He's got one more move to go. Looks like he's getting set up on the mini pod. We'll see what he's got planned. He's revving that engine. He wants to hear you fans. Oh! Can he get this back? He's gonna try. Oh!
Wow.
Joe Foley, that was an amazing combination. We haven't seen a skills run like that from Joe at all this season. He was looking pretty action-packed there. Let's bring it over. Official judge, second expert judge. What do you got to say about that? That's 7. Okay, so not too bad for Joe Foley, but maybe not exactly what he wanted to say. So you never know, maybe there will be some other low scores as well. But I mean, he did go from 3rd to 8th place coming into the show, and so far, the show hasn't been looking the best, so, I mean, we'll see. Joe looking to get a bounce back at some point this season. Just so far, it has not been his year. On that note, coming up next, he is your hometown hero. Who's hitting the track?
Armando, Castro, El Toro, Loco.
Now, Armando, he has been running a brand new chassis in this BeamNG season, and so far it has not been working too well. You know, last event went pretty decently, but then he came back today and placed bottom 3 in a competition again. So, Armando's struggling to find his rhythm this year. Yesterday, though, skills went pretty decently, so we'll see what he can do. He's keeping that truck balanced. Oh! What a save!
Yeah, awesome.
That was a nice, clean maneuver there. I mean, I've said maneuver way too many times already, but I mean, I don't really know what else to say. It was he went head over heels, got a nice save, and he did that same thing yesterday, except he wasn't able to pull off the save, so maybe that's showing Armando getting more comfortable with this truck. He's going to move right into that second hit, no time to waste. Oh! Oh my goodness!
Okay.
Armando bringing the combos today, and he is looking great in this skills challenge now. I don't know, I guess he worked out whatever bugs he had before, because that was a flawless performance that we just saw from Armando, Castro, and El Toro Loco. But, is it enough? Let's bring it to the actual show. 7.5, put him at the top. Armando, Castro, El Toro Loco, and new leaders, not by a huge amount. However, it is nice to be at the top how racing way. So, Armando got to be doing good, and he's going to get that stuff ready to go for his hometown freestyle run later this evening. On that note, we're going to play your next competitor. He was your series points leader after the first show, but then he fell down to 5th place, so he's looking to climb his way back up. The Pirate Man himself, Venard, the Black Pearl. Cole always struggled in this skills challenge. He's never really been able to have a move that works really well for him. So we'll see what he tries to pull off here. Now every competition is crucial for points, so he might have to get out of his comfort zone, but I don't really know. Looks like he's getting set up sideways on the mini pod. We haven't seen this yet. Okay, that actually worked really nicely.
Walk the plank. Do it. Just do it.
Oh!
Oh, shoot. Oh!
He digs deep.
He did it.
He did do it. What an and that was all in one move. Venard, he's looking better than ever in skills. I haven't seen a skills move like that from Cole in quite a while. And he's still got one more to go. We'll see what he sets up here. Venard! Oh! Oh my goodness! Venard! I think we're watching a new Venard. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, I don't know if he intended to do a moonwalk or if he was just trying to put it in reverse, but whether or not he was trying to, he still did it and it still was really cool. So, I mean, what's that to say about that? 7.4, okay, so not bad at all for Venard. It is not going to be enough for that top spot, but, I mean, second place, it's never a bad spot to be. He's going to be ready to go for freestyle. It doesn't look like there might be construction damage. I mean, he did get the cage, so we'll see if there's hit issues later on, but hopefully Cole will make it back for freestyle. Now, I know you got something to say about this next competitor. Who's coming up to the track? Now Adam, skills before was never really a strong suit, but he's been getting really creative this season and finding new ways to innovate. So let's see what he has planned here. He's taking it to the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. Getting lined up with that MonsterJam.com logo. And it looks like we might be seeing an Adam Anderson crypt walk if he can get this lined up right. He's a little caught up there. Looks like he's going to try to reposition this truck. Maybe he didn't like what he saw, though. It looks like he's going to be leaving that obstacle alone. Now, Adam, he really needs to get whatever points he can get because coming into the heat, he was your series points leader, but he did not perform well in racing, so he's got to do something here in skills. Oh! Oh, no!
No.
He landed on all threes, if that counts for anything, but I guess his truck is just tired of being slammed all over the place because that wheel broke off very easily. I'm honestly surprised to see how easy that truck broke apart. Only one hit, kind of unsuccessful, so we got to say for that. Definitely a frustration. As you know, Adam had a great detail coming into this event, but gotta be on top of it at all points in time when you're on a series like this. Adam could not do that, and unfortunately that's how it goes. And like I said, you have to do something new if you wanted to really bring home that high score, but I think he overdid it, and it just didn't work out how we wanted it to. Now this next driver, he's been looking better than ever lately in stadiums, and he has been getting some massive air all season long. Who's our next competitor to the track? Now this is skills, and Bryce isn't necessarily known for winning skills, but he does usually have good skills runs, just not typically groundbreaking, so we'll see what he can do tonight. Not wasting any time, he's going to get right into this first move. Nice balance. We haven't seen something like this so far tonight. He's walking it. Taking the dog for a walk.
Good boy.
Oh! Oh no! There's no way. Okay, this is the same thing that happened in skills yesterday. I don't know what's up with Bryce's truck, but it's not gripping. Like, he was staying on the moonwalk and it was looking perfect, but then it just slid out from under him. I don't know why it did that. That's very unusual. I honestly couldn't tell you what happened. I guess let's roll in the sports then. I'm fine with Bryce. Okay, so it's not dead last, but it's not good either. So this is not going to help Bryce get out of last place like he has been. Not last place, but I should have said lowest place. He's currently in the bottom 5 driving limit. And it looks like it's going to remain that way. Now this next driver, he's been looking like a new man ever since he got back behind the wheel of Blue Thunder. Please introduce your next competitor. Todd has been looking like he's actually been having fun this season. I haven't seen Todd like that in a while, so I mean, we'll see what he can get done here. He's not looking terrible in points, actually. He is within the top 8 drivers. I believe he's in 6th place right now, so Todd, he is a bit of a dangerous competitor here. Now he's getting set up for that first skills hit. Todd, oh, wow.
That's the Todd I know.
Todd, he is back in business this season. That's all in one hit. It's crazy how much you can do just by comboing the truck, where you can make it look like 2, even 3 or 4 hits, but in the end, it's all one move. Todd, he's not done yet. He's still got 1 more hit to go. Revving that engine, he wants to hear you fans. Todd LeDuc.
Oh, wow.
He is looking great. Oh, can he get this? Can he get this? Todd. Oh.
Oh my God, cinema.
I am speechless. Absolute cinema from Todd LeDuc and the Blue Thunder. That is one of the best, if not the best, skills runs we have seen all season long. On that
was amazing. I loved it.
I mean, how could you not? That was... it was a mix of balance and skill and just pure baggage action. That's what Monster Jam's all about. I guess, let's do the extra judge thing. 9.2. Put him at the top. That is massive. The previous leader has 7.5. Now he just score jumps all the way up to a 9.2. That's gotta be a good feeling for Todd as he's finally starting to come in behind the wheel again. And he's gonna be going so happy with that score. Now he's gotta get that truck ready to go for freestyle. And I'm sure he'll be ready to truck. This next competitor, he's on his first Stadium Series in quite a while, and so far it's not been great. He's in 15th place out of 16 drivers right now. But he's going to try to get the ball rolling here. It's Chad Tingler and Overboard. I mean, Chad, he is a veteran driver. He has an extensive history with Monster Jam. I mean, does he have any iconic moments that come to mind for you?
Yeah, my first moments of World Finals 9. With the big jump that he did when he was running Dalmatian that year.
Great example, actually. I actually, somehow that didn't even come to my mind. But yeah, Chad.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess pure blanking. But Chad, he is a veteran. He's had a lot of time to learn the ins and outs of monster trucks, so we'll see what he can do in skills.
Oh, alright.
Got a wheelie popper.
Taking book from Uncle Venard.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That was
All right.
cool.
Nice little combo.
We haven't really seen stuff like that too often from Chad, so it's nice to see it when it happens. One more move to go.
Oh. Any combos? Yeah.
Chad looking nice. He brings in a little bit of old school action. No moonwalks or bicycles or anything, but just two solid wheelies. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, I guess, but we'll see if it's enough. 7.4, okay, not too bad. For Chad. That does put him in a tie for third place in this game hard. So, you know, Chad, he's not looking too bad here. Now, because he went out after Koehler did, he is going to get one less point than Koehler, simply because that's the way the rules work when they're tied in Monster. Has Chad gone out more full, then he would have gotten the higher amount of points. Let me tell you, this next competitor, one of my favorite Monster. This has not been his year. He currently sits dead last in the points, and he is 33 points out from the top spot. I'll let you introduce this legend. Jim, I mean, he's been getting more fun to watch in this competition, I'll give him that, but he really needs to work on his performance this season. It's been looking rough for him, so we'll see what he can do here in skills.
He is rocking the Black Widow body, which I do love.
He is bringing out that Marvel-inspired truck. Looks like he's setting up for something. Driving that engine, he wants to hear it from your fans. He's looking huge on that sky wheelie. Yeah, I mean, he's always been known for his ability to get huge air like that and just drive away with it. You got one more move to go, though. Drifting right back into the tunnel. Looks like he is eyeing that racing pod. Getting that truck put in reverse. Might be eyeing a bicycle move.
Oh my god! Wait, what?
He tried. I mean, Jim. Okay, Jim's one of those guys where if it's still like on the ragged edge of the stage, he's able to pull it out. But once it starts to get too like complicated and twisty on the side, he seems to just stop driving. Even when he's not set off, I've noticed that if he's on some kind of something, but it was still cool while it lasted. So let's run this scorecard. 6.5, not the score Jim's looking for. He is still kind of rough here. Puts him in the bottom, so I don't see him climbing back up in points anytime soon. But you know what? He is known for freestyle, and we still got freestyle to come later. This next competitor, he is definitely known for the skills challenge. He is a world skills challenge champion. Who we got up next? Now Tyler, he is pretty stacked when it comes to skills. He can do pretty much anything you could ask for. I can't think of anything that Tyler can't do and hasn't done yet. Now he is currently 7th place on the series, so he has some points to make up, but he's not in a bad spot at all. So let's see what he has planned. Okay, nice moonwalk so far. Oh! Oh, can he get his back? Oh! Wow, they probably would have let him save that if that wasn't such a hard cage hit. I don't know if there's chassis damage. If there is, he might not be able to run in freestyle. We'll have to see what the call is later on. He was looking really good too. He sounded good to the computer, but the truck just went flying and landed straight on the cage. So, tough race for Tyler Menninga. Let's run the score. Rough budget skills and things on. Tyler, I don't think he's going to be way up there in points after this show. On that note, this next driver, he is debuting an all-new truck this season, and he has been so excited to be behind the wheel. Who is this? Chris, always been pretty innovative in the skills challenge. He's always trying to find ways to be somewhat creative in ways that other people aren't. Always gets on the ragged edge at some point in this competition as well. Looks like he is setting up on the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp though, so trying to take a bit of a different approach to start off this skills challenge. Chris, he almost had it going for him. He did get a really nice start. I think he just let the truck slip out from under him. He's really going to have to do something nice on this second hit now if he wants to make any good score out of this competition. There's a lot of opportunities on a track like this, though, to do cool combinations and stuff like that. So we'll see what Chris has in store. Like said, he got kind of creative. I don't think it went exactly how we wanted it to. Definitely not on the first hit. The second hit went pretty well. He did get a little bit sloppy around the edge, but that's part of the action when it comes to Monster Jam. I don't know, what were your opinions on that? 6.8. Not going to put him in the top spot. It is a little bit low down in this competition, but like said, he did really struggle to find his footing there. But it's kind of useful in this competition. Of course, it is very intense action every single competition. So, he tried his best. I'll give him that. Made the most of that. And I'd like to say it's rough. things are not changing for Chris Koehler. But man, is this next competitor excited because this is his first ever full-time stadium series. They call him the Combo King, and maybe we'll just find out why. John Zimmer Jr., one of the best rising stars, now one of the best stars, period. He has been doing things that no other competitor has. I mean, he is looking super consistent in the skills challenge, but we'll see if he can bring that here. Now, keep in mind, he did win the skills challenge in the first show of the season, so maybe he'll keep that energy alive. Very nice balance. Wow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, he's just okay, bro.
John Zimmer Jr. I mean, like said, he has this competition figured out, and it looks like that's going to continue on into this show because that was a textbook skills challenge combination maneuver. He's still got one more move to go. He looks like he's trying to set something up here on the racing pod. Not sure exactly what he's going for. Okay. I don't think that's exactly what he wanted. It looked like he was trying to get maybe a butt kicker off, but instead the truck just started going all over the place, and it turned out to be cool stage. Not exactly what he wanted to, but I mean it was cool, so I don't know what cool. 2nd place, and when you're all the way down to the bottom three, you're going to need to take every 2nd place you can get. So John Zimmer Jr. going to be looking a little bit better going into freestyle. We're now to the final 4 drivers here in the skills competition, and this next one, he is very familiar with this track, but he is in an all-new ride for the 2025 season as they prepare to get an all-new truck ready that will be debuting at the World Finals. Please welcome Camden Murphy, Megalodon.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was very complicated. Originally, of course, supposed to drive Classroom Crusher, but the truck was not ready in time for the season, similar to Cynthia Gauthier in 2022. But Todd was behind the wheel of Blue Thunder, so they figured, you know what, we'll toss Camden and Megalodon until that truck is ready to go. So far it's been going great for him. He is currently your series points leader, tied with Adam Anderson. So hopefully he can keep that energy alive. Great moonwalk. This is exactly what he did yesterday. Okay, it didn't go as well as yesterday, but... Camden's got to be creative here because we have seen a bit of everything so far. That's a nice and smooth surface right there. There he goes.
Okay.
Nice stoppy.
What are you gonna do here?
He's walking it. Look at this.
Oh.
He does it.
Okay.
Perfect nose pick. And he's gonna set it down with a bit of a bicycle twist. Whoa. I just drank that too fast. Camden, continuing to look pretty good on this season. He's gonna add a beautiful skills run to the list. I don't know. I think it's pretty good. What about you? 4, another tie here. Camden ties it for second place. Because he went out after Son-Uva, just like we saw with Catherine with Menard, Son-Uva will get 1 point more, if you will. But still not a bad score at all. That puts Camden straight up in the top 3. Now this next driver up here, he is very, very good in this competition, but it's the only competition he doesn't have a world championship in yet. That being said, he is a 4-time world champion. Let's run the intro. What we have learned with this show is you can't do a mediocre performance, and you have to do something that no other competitors have attempted yet. Or that no other competitors have done successfully yet. So we'll see what Ryan Anderson can do tonight. And it looks like he is getting set up here with the Morgan backflip ramp. Now we have seen one attempt at this earlier, but it didn't go successfully. At least not too successfully, so we'll see what Ryan can pull off. Nice.
There we go.
Perfect balance. We have not seen a moonwalk like this in quite a while at this show. Except, I mean, I guess Camden sort of had it, but his focus was more or less on getting that combo.
Oh.
Okay, that's a first. Maybe we can get it back? Okay.
Right. Good job.
Ryan trying something a little different there. Already getting some praise from the commentary booth, which is always a good sign when those scores are going to come in later. One more hit to go. He's getting set up on the side of the berm, it looks like.
Oh, shoot.
He tried his best, but I don't know what happened. It looked like a pretty routine sidewall. The truck just didn't kick itself up like it was supposed to. Still in the lead right now is Todd LeDuc and Blue Thunder with a 9.2. Let's bring it to you, expert judge. What .8. Okay, so not bad. That puts Ryan in the top 5, even with his rough luck there on the second hit. On that note, we are finally down to the last 2 competitors in this skills challenge before we get to everybody's favorite competition, Monster Jam Freestyle. And this next driver, he is well experienced in this competition. This is his first full-time stadium tour because he is your reigning world racing champion. Zack, he has the pressure on. He is currently in the top 3 in the series points standing, so if he can look nice and consistent here in skills, that might really be helpful for him to try and maybe even climb into that first or second spot. But the last thing he wants to do is perform poorly and fall out of the top 3, so we'll see what he can do here in skills. Okay, looking nice, looking nice. Careful, Zack. Careful, Zack.
No way. What?
He just pulled out the exact move he did in, where was it? Salinas?
I believe so, yeah.
He just did that exact same save. That's insane. Zack is looking great. One more move to go. Zack, what is this? Is this even the same move anymore? Wow. Speechless at this performance. That might be one of the longest combination moves in Monster Jam history.
That has.
Yeah, he just thought he was just doing Zack, all the pressure on him, trying to stay in the top spot, and he just killed it. Now listen to enough. 14.9.2 from a great performance by Todd. 8.8. That Garner still looking great. Grind speed intended, but not going to be enough for the top spot. How are you still holding on to the lead after all this time, and only one competitor left to try and take it from him? The man shouldn't be scared because this driver yesterday won this skills competition and already won racing today. So he's bringing his A game to this series despite being in 10th place right now. Please welcome, for the first time ever on a domestic full-time stadium tour, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like every time skills comes to mind, Blake Granger is one of the first drivers I think of. I mean, have you seen the kinds of combinations he's been doing lately? It's insane.
For sure, man. I'm surprised he's still in arenas.
Yeah, BeamNG is his, all these drivers, they got BeamNG on the week, real shows on the weekend, I guess, but Blake, he is looking nice here. Flawless moonwalk going. He's looking very clean. You know, there's not a lot of drivers that can walk it perfectly like Blake can. We used to see, I feel like, a lot more cleaner skills moves than we do in the current day, but of the drivers in the current day, Blake is definitely one of the best of the best when it comes to this competition.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Perfect maneuvers going on for Blake Granger, and he is still on his first hit, believe it or not, fans.
Oh. Okay.
Blake Granger getting nice and creative here in the skills challenge. That's a first. I mean, Blake has not been one to mess with. I think he also placed top 3 at the first show in this competition. I mean, when you think of consistent skills drivers, I think probably like maybe Tyler, Tristan England, John Zimmer Jr., but Blake Granger will always be way at the top of that list. I mean, it's insane the kind of stuff he does every single weekend. It's crazy. Couldn't get that same success there on the second hit. Nonetheless, not a bad performance at all for Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. I don't know, what were your real opinions there with that run we just saw? 7.8, not going to be enough for that top spot. That is going to keep Blake Granger sort of towards the middle of the pack, but not in the lower half at all. That is a good place to be in, but not a particularly low spot. That means holding off the spot here a good amount of the competition. Todd with you straight out of our hometown of Arizona. Officially your still winner, giving him his first win on the season. On that note, fans, the action is still continuing on because we have the greatest competition to come. Watch this change right here. Boom! It's time to get going here with Monster Jam Freestyle. Now, fans, we have just been fun back into some pretty hard hits. So the crew is hard at work back there for drivers like Tyler Menninga, Anaheim, and Venard. Make sure they structure and look nice, and to make sure that they are competition ready and safe to be bringing all those drivers up with some really hard hits. On that note, while they're in the back end, we're going to have some of your other level scoring drivers from this freestyle and come out here and hit the track because the action never ceases here at Monster Jam. Man, do I love to see this next driver hit the track for freestyle. One of the best in the business. Who we got up next? Or should I say up first? Now the pressure is on for Bryce. You know, he's really got to get his things figured out here in this competition. Now fans, keep in mind, the action is going to be off the charts here in freestyle because this is the BeamNG Destruction Tour. Only the best drivers get to compete. And today is going to be a little different. We don't have a direct 2-minute timer. These drivers are just going to go out there, throw it down until their trucks die or until something goes wrong. So this is going to be a great show. And coming up first here in freestyle, Bryce Kenny. Looking big. Oh man.
Oh shoot.
Bryce Kenny airing it out. He is really throwing caution to the wind right off the bat. I mean, we're still just getting started here in freestyle, but that's not stopping Bryce.
Oh.
Now Bryce, he pulled off.
Walking the dog.
He is walking the dog. We've seen him do that a few times tonight. But now he brings it into the freestyle competition as well, and he is airing it out. This is great air. Now Bryce pulled off Save of the Year yesterday, so hopefully he can bring that same energy today, because this is going to be some tough competition. He's looking fast. Look at the air.
Wow.
Bryce, he is getting on the ragged edge. He has no time to waste here in this freestyle run. Bring it back. Bring it back. Wow. All 4 BKT tires. He's looking good. Morgan to Morgan backflip. Oh, wow, that was weird. He, like, hit it, and then the tires caught, and it almost made him under-rotate, but he's still going. He's cross-threading.
Oh, that's what I like to see.
Wow, Bryce is really doing whatever he can to try and get some wow factors going for this freestyle. Oh my goodness!
Oh shoot!
Wow!
Wow!
What a rough landing. You know, typically on this tour, we like to let drivers try and save it, but there are official rules posted under the description of all these events that fans are wondering what time you start off and what goes. Unfortunately, the hard to keep it like that. You gotta shut it off. This is a game for designers, so but if you just throw it down, great run, but I mean, this is going to be enough. Let's run for the score. And I mean, some of the score, what's the thing about that one? It's stressful. Setting the bar right Kenny. That's probably going to be good. At least I'll set the bar earlier. But bring it back to the action. And man, has this guy been a freestyler to watch in the 2025 season. But is he going to be able to bring the heat here in Anaheim? Because so far this season has not been good. Who do we got up next?
Let's give it up for Mr. Exciting himself, Koehler, Granger.
Let him hear you scream, because he is the one and only. He is a 2-time world champion. He's a freestyle world champion. So no stranger here at throwing it down. And he is going big right off the bat. Jim, he has been looking like his former self lately. It's very nice to see. I mean, he is all the action thrown into this run right away. Wow.
Oh, fiberglass all. Save it, Jeff. Let's go. Gage Mercy one.
I think you might have been trying to do like a reverse hit or something. Didn't work out. Wow. He's going big. That's undoubtable. He is going pretty crazy here. And he's still got quite, he's still pretty early on. Oh, wait.
Oh, shoot.
He's back on all 4 BKZ tires.
Wow.
Okay. The truck, let's take a look. Shocks in place, 4 link bars in place. He's got the green light. That truck is back on.
Alright, we're cooking.
He nails it.
Oh, you did it.
You cannot ask for a better landing than that, especially after yesterday when he completely ruined that truck, sent it straight into the dumpsters, and lost points on the season because of the deduction of points from hitting the barrier so hard. Now Jim is looking better than ever. He is still going huge here in freestyle. Beautiful.
Wow.
Soaring that truck sky high. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, I'm noticing with that truck, if you take a look at the rear end, it's bouncing all over the place. He no longer has control over the rear end. This is when things are going to get very interesting. This is when Monster Jam gets most entertaining. This, Jim Koehler, he can no longer control what half of his truck is doing. This is where things get interesting. Jim, he's truly one of those guys to really drive it until there's nothing left of that truck. I mean, he is really throwing it down. He's trying to make the most of, I mean, he is making the most of what he has with how that truck is behaving. Uh-oh. Oh, man. And it looks like that's gonna wrap things up for Jim Koehler, an Avenger. Wow. That was a textbook Monster Jam freestyle run. They had some of everything. I mean, technical moves like the beam, drag edge, big air, the action, that was an amazing run, and that was 2 laps. I mean, what did you think? Jim Koehler is your new leader tonight here in the freestyle competition, and the bar has now been set extremely high. The remaining competitors are really going to have to bring their A game if they want to have any chance at topping the freestyle run that we have seen so far. And on that note, there, we still got some more competitors ready to hit the track. Coming up next, veteran driver is behind the wheel now with Overboard Racing. Who's up next?
Coming up next, the legend himself, Chad Tingler, Overboard.
Chad Tingler, he has still yet to put on a tremendous freestyle run this season. So hopefully this can be his night. Looks like he's getting things started there on the jammer. Truck's looking a little squirrely. Okay. He's getting some good elevation. I'll give him that. So far, we haven't seen the same energy that we saw from him at the Christmas event that was actually the show that he won his way onto this tour from. He really needs to pick up the pace. So far, though, I will say that there is plenty of flow going on with this run. He's not looking lost at all. He's going from hit to hit very nicely. And he's getting good elevation. I just wouldn't say the momentum is all there. He's taking it through the turns a little slower than you would probably expect. Oh my goodness! Oh!
Oh, God.
Oh, man! Uh-oh.
Wow.
The truck isn't shut off, but it... Oh, it sounds like Chad's hangling overboard. He has lost second gear, but that's not something to count him out for. He is not done yet. And he looks like he's setting up for it. Oh, oh, wow, the truck is parked on the sidewalls.
Okay.
That's a first. That was a very hard hit onto the rear end. Chad, he's been struggling with his backflip. I remember in the postseason last year, he got in the tennis show and didn't have the best luck with backflip. Pretty actually at Anaheim, but I think he was only in one season, so. My apologies. He only had so much to work with there. You know what? He made the most of what he had. A little bit of a tough race, but he'll be eyes next week. What do you have to say there? For that first one? 6.5 for Zack, even though he had that nice stage, so was the other drivers. Just didn't have momentum, didn't have the strength to do it. And the next driver, you know, we were just talking about how Chad Tingler was struggling with momentum. This next driver knows how to put in some good momentum to a freestyle run. Who's up next? No time to waste for John Zimmer Jr. He's going to get straight to business right now. He is going sky high off the first hit of the run. I'm liking how much speed he's bringing into all these corners, but it looks like it's being a little bit risky to the truck too. It looks like he's getting hiked up on some turns, and that's something you want to watch out for. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Uh-oh.
He pulled that wheelie out of nowhere. I don't know where he even got that from. He's looking very good here in freestyle.
Oh, no.
Oh, in-cab shot of that save.
Land down for BKTs.
That's the only part that really matters. John Zimmer Jr., he is handling this truck very well. You can see when he hit those brakes right there, he knows how to get that truck set back down safely as well. Oh my goodness! Oh! Wait! He got it! He got it back! The suspension looks fine, the four-links look fine, he's gonna keep this run going. Now that was very cool, but he does have a broken tie rod, so he's gonna have to find out how to put a crazy end to this run without using that backflip ramp, because that truck will go any way except the way it's supposed to when it hits that backflip ramp with a broken tie rod. So John Zimmer Jr., he's gonna have to get creative now. But if anyone knows how to get creative, it's definitely John Zimmer Jr. He is still going big. That breakage is not slowing him down one bit. Oh my goodness. Who needs squaring up for the ramps? He is just hitting things from every angle possible. He's throwing some donuts into the ramp. The ramp that sent him over earlier. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. How is that truck still holding up? Looks like he's gonna take it up there. Okay. I don't know if he has any control over the front end now. And it looks like he is maybe trying to do some donuts? I don't know what's going on. He's gonna bring it up there, and it looks like that's gonna do it for John Zimmer Jr. Terminal velocity.
Wow. Unbelievable.
I mean, no backflip ramp needed at all. He absolutely killed it right there. Even in a rough situation. Really a testament. Oh, I'm so sorry, fans. It looks like in our off shots, like this one right here, The music has been way too loud. I'm sorry, we'll have that fixed now. Anyway, back to what I was saying. That was an absolutely flawless performance. No backflip ramp even needed. John Zimmer Jr. made it work. I mean, what do you have to say?
This was probably freestyle of the year. Even though he didn't have a backflip, that didn't matter.
Wow.
This was freestyle of the year. And I'm going to say that we have a brand new leader, 8.9.
8.9. New leader, beating Jim Koehler's score of an 8.7. Well, the independent representation doesn't stop there, because this next driver, straight out of Team Throttle Whoa, I'm losing my voice already. Lots of yelling goes into these shows, guys. Straight out of Team Throttle Monster, who we got up next?
Coming up next is Dalton Weiner, Jurassic Attack.
Dalton, he's gonna have to find a way to make it work here. Okay. Big air off the first hit. The bar has been set through the non-existent roof of Angel Stadium. I mean, John Zimmer Jr., talk about a freestyle run. Now the pressure's on for Dalton Widener. You know, he's a great freestyler, but he's not the type to get a crazy wow moment in there. But he's going to need about 5 wow moments to top what we just saw. Wow, tough hit right there. The truck held up. He's looking good so far. Oh, man. Extreme air all over this freestyle run. Oh!
Wow.
Slam on those brakes. He's looking nice here. He's going big from hit to hit. Nothing seems to be slowing down Dalton Widener in the Jurassic Attack. Oh my goodness, he is getting risky.
Oh boy. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
He didn't even touch a barrier once. Unbelievable.
That was...
Great landing. He's getting ready. He's going huge. Look at the air. The pure momentum. He is going hit to hit. This has been a top to bottom amazing freestyle run, but the point still stands. He's going to need to get some more wow factor in it. That was a great save, but John Zimmer Jr. had 3 or 4 great saves, so to top that run is going to be a feat unlike any other. Dalton Widener, though, he's trying to push that truck. Balancing act. Uh-oh.
What's he gonna do? Oh my god.
Oh!
What?
Oh! What an incredible move. And that is going to do it for Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack.
That was a great freestyle. Very great.
That was the
Knox
best
man himself.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot help but agree. Best freestyle I've seen from Dalton in a long, long time. Probably his best freestyle since the World Finals, honestly.
Yeah, on God.
Killer freestyle. I mean, I don't know. Score to beat John Zimmer Jr. with an 8.9. Let's run the scores for Dalton Widener in the Jurassic Attack machine.
I'm going to give that an 8.3.
8.3. Only going to put him in 3rd place right now, so maybe a little bit disappointing there for Dalton because he really did send that truck every which way at every opportunity, and he did have one of the better runs we've seen this season, but it just wasn't quite enough because the bar has been set so high by John Zimmer Jr. You know what, though? Dalton will be back next week. He'll be back with a vengeance, I'm sure. Who's up next?
Coming up next is Blake Granger. That's the one Dalmatian.
Blake Granger, he's coming out here. You know, he's had a pretty decent season winning-wise. He's won several competitions, but his spot in the overall point standings just has not been reflecting that. He is still doing really poorly. Fans, by the way, the order of freestyles today has been based on their spot in the point standings, with the exception of Bryce Kennedy. Every other driver has been in order of where they are in points, from bottom to top. So, yeah, you know, Blake Granger, he's won like 2 or 3 competitions this year, but he just hasn't been able to get out of the bottom few competitors. He looks lost. Can't get anything going for him right now. Okay, this is something we haven't seen yet. Maybe a technical move.
Right. There. Oh.
Oh! You see, he was flooring it, trying to get it back, but
Jesus Christ. Yeah, similar run as freestyle run from last year World Finals.
I mean, yeah, like 3 hits and then the most embarrassing rollover of all time. Gonna have to agree with that. I mean, was that even enough time filled? That might just be a 0.
I believe so.
Okay. Well, not really anything to talk about from that run. Just pure disappointment. So let's run the scores, I guess.
I'm gonna give that a 4.9.
Oof, 4.9. New lowest score of the night goes to Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. This is what I'm talking about. He'll take home wins and then just completely plummet and then suffer in the point standings. It's insane how bipolar his season has been. Now up next, he's representing for the hometown crowd, driving the Crazy Bull. And a brand new chassis, it is
Castro. Loco.
Armando's still struggling to get this truck figured out, but I'll tell you what, this has been one of his better events of the season, and he is going right into it. Already almost goes over. This truck is very, unstable. That's not going to be good.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
Well, the hometown representation is going to go about as good as it did in Anaheim 3 this year. I mean, did not even fill enough time. That is a dead fat 0 for Armando Castro and El Toro Loco. Nothing. That was a 2-hit freestyle run. I'm not entirely sure where things went wrong. It looked like a pretty routine run, and I guess he just didn't spend enough time lining up for that last hit, and it sent the truck sideways. And because of that, nothing for Armando. He's probably going to drop in points once again, just like he did after the first event of the year. Well, let's get back into some more Team Scream action, shall we?
Get those dogs out, because it's Koehler. Man.
Chris Koehler, he's got to figure out his groove this year. He has not been able to get out of that 8th spot thing, which is good that he stayed consistent enough to stay in that placement rather than dropping lower. But you really are going to want to try and place higher up as a driver. But I mean, maybe he's just taking a different approach and trying to make sure that he does stay in a good spot, even if it's not the best spot. And I would say that's a pretty smart thing to do as a driver. Chris Koehler, he's looking nice so far in this run. Nothing groundbreaking yet. Maybe this will be his time. Oh, it was working until it didn't. If he saved that, even though he hit the barrier, he probably would have been able to refire. But are you seeing this, fans? That is a broken 4-link bar, and that's going to do it. Chris Koehler and Mayhem. I hate to say it. That is 2 dead 0 freestyle runs in a row. Have we ever had an event like this before?
No.
Unbelievable. Now, fans, do remember, even if the show action isn't perfect, we always end the night off in a special way that ensures an action-packed ending to the show. So don't be disheartened if some runs are bad. Don't worry, there will be a great end to the show ultimately, but if anyone's going to put down a great freestyle, odds are it'll be this guy.
Give it up for balls. It's G.I. Joe Foley X.
Joe Foley, he is looking to do something interesting here because he dropped really low down in points after the last show. He was in 3rd place after the first event, but then things started going south for him, so the pressure is on now. Wow, that was the biggest ascent of the night, I think. Maybe not in terms of elevation, but in terms of distance. I mean, okay. Okay, that was cool. He kept that thing nice and balanced, made sure not to go over, not to hit the barriers. Great move right there.
Come on, Joe. No way.
What a save!
Let's go.
Alright, what do you call a move like that? Pack on all 4 BKT tires from Joe Foley.
Yeah.
A great freestyle. This might be Joe's best run of the season. Another weird backflip.
Still did it. What?
I don't even know what that was, I'm gonna be honest. Oh!
Oh my god.
Joe Foley and Axe. He is giving John Zimmer Jr. a run for his money. This might have to be the one, I don't know. If he can keep this energy up.
What?
Joe Foley, I mean, what has he not done in this run? Except for like a front flip, I guess. He's done everything else.
G.I. Joe freestyle Foley, folks.
Oh!
Oh my god. Oh shoot. You gotta be kidding me.
He's back!
Wow.
And that is gonna do it. Freestyle Foley. Look, what? He drove so hard that the steering wheel fell out. What a freestyle. That's a first. I mean, that was a flawless run from top to bottom. He had everything you could ever ask for. Is it enough? I don't know. That's up to the judge. I mean, I just can't believe it. I mean, what do you have to say?
Freestyle Foley, folks. He's the reason why he's the brand new leader with a 9.1.
9.1, put him at the top. He just beat out John Zimmer Jr. We just saw probably the 2 best freestyle runs of the season back to back. That is what I'm talking about. But guess what? We're not done yet. Now fans, Tyler Menninga would be coming up next. The crew is still hard at work behind the scenes to get him ready to go. So we have our hometown driver up next instead.
Yes, we do.
Todd LeDuc, Blue Thunder. He's coming out here. You know what? The pressure is on. This has been the craziest competition of the year in both good ways and bad ways. We've seen several zeros and several Freestyle of the Year nominees. So Todd LeDuc is gonna have to find out something going for him here. That was not even words, but I don't care. This has been a crazy night, and Todd LeDuc is up next.
Technically, this is Todd's second hometown show because he's living in Anaheim.
That is true. Todd, Armando didn't represent Anaheim well, so maybe Todd can do better. I mean, so far he's off to a better start. Oh! Oh!
Okay.
Okay.
I like this. Oh, shoot.
Oh!
Wow.
What?
Amazing.
That if this was a skills challenge, that would probably be a 10. He is just, this is some of the biggest air I've seen from Todd in quite a while, I gotta say. It's that Blue Thunder energy. I don't know what he's, okay. That wasted a lot of time.
Show his momentum.
Oh! Okay. Let's see. He looks fine. Do you see any breakage on that truck? I don't think so.
I don't see anything.
Let's see if he can oh, he tried to refire there. It didn't work. Does have the green light. You hear him pushing that button, trying to get going here. Fans, let him hear you. Maybe gotta pump him up a little bit. Let's hear it for Todd LeDuc. And it sounds like that truck is back in business. Now the pressure's on for Todd. He's had a great run. But he's gonna have to keep the energy up. Oh!
Oh, shoot.
Oh, wait. Oh. The return of the LeDuc Leaf, that was insane.
How much for that return?
I mean, Anaheim is one of those places where it's a big floor space, but you can't really span a big distance or the truck will probably hit the wall or go over. But Todd really pushed that truck to its limit. But is it enough? The score to beat currently is a 9.1 from Freestyle Foley G.I. Joe himself. The score for Todd LeDuc is coming in.
And give that a 7.8.
7.8, not enough. Todd LeDuc took home this skills win, couldn't take home a second win. So far we've not had a driver double down yet this season. It's not going to be Todd LeDuc tonight. But 7.8, not a bad score. Now fans, again, Venard would be coming up next here in Freestyle. But because of his rough crashing skills, they want to make sure everything's looking right on that truck. It will be coming out in just a minute. Up next, though, he is a 4-time Monster Jam World Champion. Now the bar has been set. Ryan is going to have to do something insane here in Freestyle if he wants to have any chance at getting a even decent score. So we'll have to see what he's able to do. But I mean, it is Ryan Anderson at the end of the day. He is going huge. Wow. That's a good way to start a freestyle run. Also a very risky way, but it is Ryan, so he likes to live life on the ragged edge. He likes to give the fans the show that they paid for. Okay. This is looking very interesting. This truck has been side-slapping quite a few times. Fortunately, it's not Armando's truck, or the tires would have all fallen off by now. I don't know what's up with that new chassis he's been having, but it is just plagued with issues. Uh-oh. Oh! Extreme Air of the Year nominee. Uh-oh. Now Ryan, he's gonna have to get innovative now. We have seen countless insane 10 out of 10 freestyle runs. Can he top them? That is the question. He's gonna try. He's pushing this truck, I'll give him that. He is really trying to do whatever he can. Not sure what he's got planned here. Uh-oh. Straight into space.
Oh.
Of all places to flip over, that is not the spot to do it. I'll tell you that much. What a tough break for Ryan Anderson. It was a pretty decent run, good momentum, good air, but man, that is just not the way that you want to end out your freestyle run as a Monster Jam driver. I mean, I don't know. What did you think there?
Yeah, unfortunately, always with that barricade, you could not save it. I'm going to give that run a flat 7.
Flat 7. What a tough break for Ryan, especially being in the top 5 drivers. You're really going to need a good score to hold on to that spot. Now I think we might be seeing Todd LeDuc making his way into the top 5, as he has had a very consistent night all night long. Fans, speaking of consistent, this might be the most consistent freestyler in the stadiums in the current day. Who do we got up next? Very similar way to kick off the run to some of the other runs we've seen tonight. Looks like he's taking the all-out air assault method. He is going huge on every hit he's had so far. Oh. Technical move action. Zack, Garner. Oh my goodness. He is pushing that truck. He is going big air once again. Oh man. Okay, that was... Oh. He's caught. Can he get off? He can get off, but because of that, he is going to receive a 5-point deduction on the series, which is a tough break. But he's not going to be shut off. It looks like that truck is still holding up well. Oh! Ah! Tough break after tough break. Zack Garner is going to suffer the same fate as Ryan Anderson. Gets hiked up in the wrong spot and goes straight into the barriers. Man, you know, sometimes that's just the way it goes, but you hate to see it. I guess let's run the scores in for Zack Garner in the wild side, putting an early end to his freestyle.
I'm going to give that a flat 6.
Man, this is just not the night for... It's been a very 50-50 night. This has been the best night of the year for some competitors, and for others, this has been the worst night of the year. It's been all over the spectrum, this event. A flat 6 for Zack Garner. I think he's going to be losing his podium spot in the series standings after that tough break. And, you know, you hate to see it when he was so close to making it into the top 2, but sometimes that's just how it goes. But this next competitor's in a new ride for the 2025 season. His name is Camden Murphy, and he's driving the Megalodon. See, he's driving around like a fish out of water. Showing you guys that shark fin. He's getting the crowd hyped up. Let's hear it for Camden. Camden's looking to get some of the biggest hits of the night as soon as that theme song started playing. He is actually... Wow, look at this. Camden Murphy going big!
Oh, shoot. Landed on 4 BKTs.
All 4 BKT tires, and he kept it cool, calm, and collected. That seems to be the way to go tonight. The drivers that got too much on the ragged edge too soon are the ones that suffered in the scores. The drivers who stayed cool, calm, and collected and then went crazy at the end, they're the ones who are currently staying the most successful. So Camden, he's getting on the ragged edge, but he's keeping it nice and controlled like he did with that save right there. man.
Ooh. Oh, okay. There goes the fin.
What a run we are seeing. This is a classic Monster Jam run. This takes me back to, like, you know, the early 2010s freestyles. That's the kind of energy we're seeing from Camden. Oh! Oh! Ouch! Look at that! Oh!
Oh, okay.
That was cool. Can you get it down? Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, that was a really cool way to end out the run. Shane is going to have some work to do in the back, that's for sure. Camden just destroyed that truck, but definitely the best freestyle run we have seen in quite a hot minute from Camden Murphy and Megalodon. I mean, would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, if it was for that crash into the barricade, I think we could have sent a new leader. But I'm going to give that score a 7.5.
7.5, not bad at all for Camden, but it's not going to be an extraordinary score. There have been quite a few scores in the 8s and a score in the 9s, so it's not going to put him in a winning position, but not bad at all. Now, fans, we are starting to get towards the end of the competition, so those 3 select drivers who had some rough crashes and skills, their trucks are back in business, ready to go, and we're going to get back into freestyle action. This is when things get intense. All of the remaining drivers are pretty high up in points, and they have to try and defend their spots. This next driver up, the reigning world champion in freestyle. When you're a world champion in a competition, there's always some added pressure to defend your title, so Tyler, he's gonna have to do something interesting here in freestyle. Right off the bat, we're seeing a bit of a bicycle. He's getting some good air so far. There we go. Try to get a bit of a combination maneuver. Couldn't quite get what he wanted, but that's alright. Okay. You know, he's getting creative. I'll respect that. He's not hitting things square, and he's trying to get technical moves out of them, which is nice to see. He is gonna have to be careful though, because before you fill too much time, like if you end too early and you haven't had the craziest wow moment of the century, your score is not gonna be good. So Tyler, he's gonna have to be crazy, but he's gonna have to be careful as well. Maybe an early setup. Oh man, wait! Oh no. Fans, I have some really bad news. Okay, so Tyler went up and onto the wall, and that is gonna need some repairing. Looks like Matt Cody's getting a call up for a little while. That's cool, huh? Well, Tyler gave it his best. He had some good air, some technical moves, and a cool backflip, sort of. But that is a very tough break for Tyler. I don't know. I guess, what are your thoughts with that freestyle?
He was going strong. He did a consecutive backflip, going sidewalls, saved it, but landed in the wall.
Never something you want to do as a driver, that's for sure.
I'm going to give that score 7.2.
7.2 for Tyler Menninga. Not a super great score in the grand scheme of things tonight. And the worst story is he's going to be out of that truck for a while. Now, that does give a chance for Matt Cody to take behind the wheel, which is cool for Matt. He's never been on a full stadium floor in a domestic stadium before, at least not in quite a while. So that'll be a cool opportunity for him. But, man, is that a tough break for Tyler Menninga. On that note, we only have 2 competitors remaining to compete in freestyle. Who's up next?
Armando.
Quite a creative intro. We haven't heard one like that in quite a while here. Cole Venard, he is coasting. He has the exact same start to the freestyle run as his teammate Zack Garner did. Now, Cole Venard, he is a freestyle winner on the season, so maybe some added pressure with that in mind. Cole Venard, he took home the first freestyle win. Then Zack Garner took home the second freestyle win. So far, it has been all team overboard in freestyle, but can that continue? Well, all the pressure is on Cole Venard. That was cool. All the pressure's on Cole Venard as Zack Garner and Chad Tingler both underperformed at this show. Cole Venard trying to find some rhythm here. He's had some cool moments. Wow, look at the distance. Maybe not the craziest height of the night, but he just cleared the entire floor. Cole Venard, he's looking pretty good in freestyle. Whoa. That got very risky, but he got it back. He got it back. I'm liking this ragged edge action. This is, I don't know about you, this is really reminding me of his World Finals freestyle from a couple years back. Oh, man. Oh, man. Cole Venard and the Black Pearl. Oh, wow. This is just good ragged edge moves. Not overly risky, but showing that he has the skill to keep that truck on all fours. Here we go. This move has been the end all for a few drivers. Cole Venard not going to be one of them. He's a backflip to moonwalk. That's new.
Attempt to walk the planks, but not this time.
Yeah, it looked like he got a little bit too big of a rotation to have done a walk the plank. Uh-oh. Wow, that truck is holding up really well. And so, the story continues to unfold as Cole Venard is having a picture-perfect freestyle run so far. But, has the wow factor been enough? So far, I'm not so sure. Because we have seen some absolutely wild runs tonight. But Cole, he is pushing it. Oh, that's done. He got the save.
Wow.
That was a very cool save. You take a look. He has absolutely destroyed that truck. Overboard's got some more work to do after his crashing skills. But let's just take a moment and appreciate how amazing of a freestyle Cole Venard just put down. I mean, that was
good. That was really good.
Insane.
Good freestyle. I'm gonna tell you this. Not gonna take the lead, but I'm gonna give it an 8.6.
8.6. Huge for Cole Venard. Not necessarily a winning score as stated, but that puts him in 4th place, which is going to be really helpful in his attempt to climb higher up in skills. Or sorry, not in skills. Wow, I'm all over the place. And the points standings. Wow, I got my estimates up. I mistook skills for standings. Yeah, Cole trying to climb up there in the points. Currently, he's in 5th place. So a 4th place placement in freestyle, which is higher than anyone else above him, is really going to help him try and do that. On that note, only one person is going to compete in freestyle tonight that is still left. I'll let you introduce this guy. Adam Anderson, a legend in Monster Jam. He's got no time to waste. He's hitting that ramp the way I don't think I've seen it hit all night long. Now, so far we've seen a theme of every single final freestyler finishing in the first 30 seconds and getting no score. We'll see if Adam can break that trend or not. Right off the bat, we're seeing some great ragged edge action, and I haven't seen him go over yet, so maybe he will be the one to break that trend. Look at the air! His truck, yeah, I've noticed this season, his truck is landing differently from all the other competitors. You'll see it right here. the rear end doesn't rebound, it just soaks it up instead. It's very interesting. You don't really see trucks do that in Monster Jam very often anymore. So Adam, what it's good at is getting those slap wheelies. You'll see a lot of slap wheelies in his runs this season. That is why. Big air. A good freestyle run. Nothing too notable so far. He said if Venard's not going to do it, I'll do it.
Koehler would be proud.
I'm sure he would, watching what used to be his own teammate doing a move like, uh-oh. That might be Extreme Air of the Year. This is an insane freestyle. I am speechless right now with what we are seeing from Adam Anderson. He is sending this truck into every single thing he possibly can right now as he tries to keep his #1 spot in the series standings.
What?
Are you kidding me? Oh no. He does it again. What is going on for Adam Anderson? I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Oh shoot. Oh yeah, that is done.
He ends the run on the ramp.
Wow.
I am blown away. I mean, we have seen a lot of great runs tonight. I don't think there were necessarily as many specific wow factors in this one, but the pure air, momentum, and ragged edge action was unmatched. Unreal freestyle from Adam Anderson in Gravedigger the Legend. That was amazing. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, what do you have to say? Here's some fireworks for the last competitor of the night.
Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be hard.
That's what she said.
Yeah. What is this monstrosity?
Hold on, I gotta figure this out. Okay.
Oh. Like go to the Legend of Back Rooms?
Okay, hold on, fans. We have a special encore being set up as we're awaiting the scores to come in for Adam Anderson.
I'm gonna give that score a 9.3.
9.3. That means put him at the top. Adam Anderson in Gravedigger the Legend does something unheard of. He came out dead last in freestyle and took home the win. You almost never see that in Monster Jam. Absolutely amazing stuff for Adam Anderson. He is your freestyle winner. And after having such an awful night in racing, such an awful night in skills, it's gotta feel good to end the night on a high note. Now, fans, like I said earlier on, here on the Destruction series, we always make sure to end our shows in the craziest fashion possible. So we have a bit of a special encore planned. As you know, here at Monster Jam, we are proud of all of our sponsors that we get to have with our shows. So please welcome an encore performance from High Jump World Champion Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer, driving
Lucas Oil Stabilizer.
He's getting set up and ready to go. This is an encore unlike you've ever seen in decades here in Monster Jam. Here she goes. She smashes the camper. This is what it's all about here in Amsterdam. The pure destruction. She's going to take it to the jammer. Look at the air. You can tell she's hyped up. Unfortunately, she did not perform well enough at the Christmas event to make it onto the tour. But she gets to make this appearance and gets to throw it down here in this encore show. I mean, when's the last time we saw trailers getting crushed like this at Monster Jam?
11 years.
I think that's true. 2014, that was a pretty good year. Then 2015 came, and that's when things started getting a little interesting. But we get to relive the past when we're with our amazing sponsors here at Monster Jam. Lucas Oil brings you this encore with Cynthia Gauthier. She's getting set up for something big. And she kicks that thing aside like it was nothing. This is a great performance we're seeing right now for Cynthia Gauthier. For those of you who didn't see yesterday's event, we saw a special performance from the El Toro Loco camp for hometown hero Armando Castro. Look at the destruction. Oh, she's going back for it. Bang! Uh-oh. Killer encore so far. Yeah, the El Toro Loco camp, Fernando Martinez, Jamie Garner, and of course Armando Castro had an incredible performance to celebrate Armando in his hometown. If you missed that, definitely go check it out. Not to forget, at the first show of the year, Charlie Pauken and Tristan England had a special encore held for BKT, one of our longest running sponsors here at Monster Jam. She's caught up. She's gonna get off of that. Nice, nice. Back through the camper she goes. A hard side slap. She's keeping this alive. In-cab view of what Cynthia Gauthier is currently seeing behind the wheel of Lucas Stabilizer. Oh man. What a performance she is putting on. It's Morgan backflip time.
Oh, here we go.
Bang. She nails it. That truck is in pieces. Yep, that's gonna end it right there. That does it for Cynthia Gauthier. And on that note, that puts an end to the incredible night of action that we have had here for the second Anaheim event of the year. Before I start talking about everything, what were your favorite parts of tonight's event?
Man, definitely Adam cooking, freestyle Foley, Little Venard cooking, Jim Koehler cooking. Cole's freestyle was pretty good. Freestyle was off the charts. It felt like a World Finals freestyle. Like, honestly.
That's what the goal is. Yeah, this tour, that's why we had, I think it was like a 3-step thing. First, they had to place well in the Christmas event. Then they had to get voted in by fans. And then there was like a qualifying round. There was a lot that went into deciding who was going to be on this tour because we wanted to ensure that it would be the best action possible week in and week out. And I think that's exactly what we got. I don't know, did anyone stand out to you in skills?
Skills was good too. Could have been a little better, but freestyle made the show 10 times better.
I think that's absolutely correct. And you actually went, when you were naming your favorite freestyles, you named the exact ones that placed the highest, almost in order. Yeah, it was Adam, Joe Foley, Venard, Lil Zim, Jim Koehler. All of them absolutely killed it. Not to count out Dalton Widener, Bryce Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
Even Camden Murphy, they all had great runs. Some drivers had some unfortunate nights, and they're going to be going home with some penalties. And rough night for Tyler Menninga. That's all I'm going to say. That did not go how we wanted it to. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about here at Monster Jam. Pure competition, and this was incredible. Do you have any final things you want to tell the fans here in Anaheim?
This series is probably the best series you ever had for BeamNG. I hope this series, I don't want to saying that word wrong. What am I saying? This series, there we go. It's definitely the best, and I hope we get more freestyles that are like this.
Well, I can hope the same. Now, this tour does have some nice stops and its sites. Some like Houston, Glendale, I believe New Orleans is one of them. They're gonna be coming back to Anaheim later this year, so there's a lot still up and coming for this tour. It's gonna be it's gonna be an action-packed year. It's gonna be amazing. Fans, thank you all so much for coming out to tonight's event, and we'll see you all next time with more BeamNG Monster Jam.
Rails.